What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Last episode we took down Blaine, the Blazin' Fire-type gym leader of Cinnabar, and today we are sky dashing our way to the next city, which is actually going to be Viridian City, the very first city that we explored. Well, aside from Pallet Town, our hometown, but technically it was the first city, and this is actually where the final Pokemon gym is located. And you may notice we've actually filled up most of the Kanto map at this point, aside from some areas like Victory Road, which we obviously can't go to yet. But there's also the Seafoam Islands all the way down by Fuchsia City, and we actually haven't explored Route 19 yet, and there's a couple of trainers and Pokemon that we can catch there. So let's get started by using Eevee's magical flying powers and sky dashing our way there to Fuchsia City, where, whoa, I guess we got something else to fly on now. This is definitely way better than Eevee's mechanical contraption. Actually, there's nothing magical about that. But down here we've got Route 19, which we actually did explore a little bit of before, at least these two swimmers here and maybe some of the other ones. But there's definitely some more stuff down further south this route that we have not checked out yet. So without further ado, let's get into the episode, or I guess into our first battle, as we've got another swimmer. And we definitely had a lot of swimmers in the last episode. Of course, we did take down that 7th gym leader, Blaine, finally, but then I think I explored like some of the other water areas or water routes in the game, but there's just so many of them that we couldn't get quite through all of them. So we're going to be wrapping that up today, and I'll fill you guys in on what's been going on, as is normal with these episodes nowadays, because they're basically like a vlog, but also a let's play. Like, I like to treat it as both, and I've been trying to find that balance, of course, throughout this LP. I've been reading the comments, and most people seem to agree that, you know, you guys just want to hear me talk about me and about my life and stuff, because, well, let's face it, I've been playing Pokemon for a while, and after a while, there's only so many things you can kind of commentate on, especially with a remake game where we've been through most of the stuff in Kanto and seen all of the Pokemon. Like, there's never going to be a shocking new reveal or anything. Can be definitely crazy moments, but what I mean is there's not really anything that we don't know is going to happen. Like, crazy moments can happen, but at the same time, we know what all of those crazy moments can be, if that makes any sense. Anyway, we got another swimmer over here, and this guy got a Poliwag instead, which is a Pokemon that we actually have not caught yet either. For some reason, the water Pokemon in this game are like in very specific routes. Like, you can only find Seaking in that one route to the north of Vermilion we did last episode, and Poliwag can only be found like to the left of Viridian City. So I'll definitely try to remember to get that dude whenever we do head off to Victory Road. But yeah, judging by how things are going right now, and wait, who's learning Bite? Oh, I totally forgot, but Pixel is on the team now, because as you guys know, and I was about to say, we're almost coming to the end of this playthrough, and I do want to try to get the Pokedex all filled up. Apparently Arbok is one of the Pokemon that you can't find in the wild, or at least I couldn't really figure out where it is. It might be in like a super late game area like some other Pokemon I've heard are, but you know, we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, let's worry about yet another swimmerman. This dude here has actually got Seal, which is another Pokemon I don't think we've seen yet, and it can only be found in the Seafoam Islands, which is kind of the area that we're heading to right now. I don't really want to explore the Seafoam Islands just yet, but of course that is where you can find yourself a legendary Ice Birdie. But I'm going to save those all for like another episode. I don't exactly know how many episodes there are going to be left of the playthrough. Like, I'm not really planning it out like that, but if I do all the legendary birds in the same one, then that's definitely a lot less. But Seadra is going to be up next, and of course the Thunderbolt will take care of that. And the man will wrap things up with another Seal. Guess you could say that really sealed the deal. Okay, I could have done better with that one, but I could do better with a lot of my jokes. So, Swimmer David, take it away, please. Maybe that made it more awkward with the snot coming out of his nose as always, but hey, there's the first Magikarp we've actually spotted, and if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the first areas, or only areas actually, where you can find wild Gyarados. So I'm definitely on the lookout for one of those, swimming my way around the edge here, trying to avoid all the trainers, and you realize how long this route actually is. So yeah, there's that picnicker that we fought last episode, so this will lead you back over to the Seafoam Islands, but I guess like the main entrance? I'm not really sure which one the main entrance is, or like the one that would lead you to Articuno or whatever, but wait a second. Oh, I was about to say, I knew that it doesn't connect back to Cinnabar, but there's apparently a friendly potion delivery service. What? That's random. No need to pay. We continue to support your neighborhood Pokemart. Oh, she actually healed our Pokemon. I was like, did she actually just give us potions? But no, she used the potions to heal us up. And now we're good and happy on our Petrie Aerodactyl dude. Petrie's actually your name. I don't know why I did all that extra stuff. It's like a Game of Thrones title, like Petrie, the Aerodactyl dude. First of his name, flyer of the skies, terrorizer of the dactyls. I don't know. I've clearly been into Game of Thrones once again because that did start back up. And I know not everybody watching this probably watches that show because it's a little bit more mature, I would say, than Pokemon. But I'm sure a lot of you guys do watch it as well. And are very excited for this last season, as I am. Honestly, like, I'm really hyped because it is the final season of the show, you know, and the same thing with Avengers. It almost feels like these media, like, franchises that we never thought would grow to this insane size. I mean, I kind of did actually see them growing this big, but no one could have imagined the impact that they've had on just society and people in general. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about the Avengers now, and it's crazy because it used to be like a sort of niche comic book thing, but now it's literally the biggest movie ever, and Game of Thrones being the biggest TV show ever, or maybe popularity wise or something. I just can't believe that they're actually both coming to an end, like, so soon. Avengers literally comes out in a couple of days, and Game of Thrones is literally airing right now, so it'll be ending soon, I mean. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel like I've been watching both of those franchises for so long now that they've become a part of my life, and I can't see them ending. But whoa, there's the majestic Gyarados, as I think it actually spawned and disappeared, but nope, there it is. Look at how menacing that dude looks, dude. Dude, we definitely need a berry for this one, and I'm gonna go Raz. I guess we could have gone Silver, but I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of overkill, as bam, just gonna snatch that one right out of the sky. No first capture for us. Apparently my second one was an overshoot too. I don't even know how that one flew so high above the Gyarados' head, but come on. No! Almost had it, man. That's actually what the game says too, but I think a lot of people have also told me that you're supposed to use a berry after every time you fail to catch, you know, so doesn't matter. Third time's the charm for us, or second? I guess it was the third Pokeball, but second one that we hit technically, yes. Pixel is going to gain some levels there, and yeah, we definitely want that Arbok eventually. So here's going to be another one for the Dex. The atrocious Pokemon, is that really what Gyarados is known as? Brutally vicious and enormously destructive, known for totally destroying cities in ancient times. Geez, that reminds me of another thing that's coming out soon. There's a new Godzilla movie, and I think like a new trailer came out where they actually show off all the other monsters, and dude, it looks insane. Like, I actually used to really like Godzilla movies growing up, like the cheesy ones where you can tell that it's a dude dressed up as Godzilla just fighting another dude, but there was something so weird that I loved about those movies. Maybe it was like the low budgetness, or like they just were so ridiculous that they were good in a way. It's like not the too bad it's good mentality, but almost like it's so cheesy it's good, kind of. I don't know. Either way, they're remaking them now, and Godzilla and all of the other monsters look absolutely insane in like the modern day CGI quality. So I just love that movies have gotten to that point now, and I guess shows too, where they don't actually have to like hide the monster or anything. Like, they can just straight up show two giant computer generated creatures bashing their heads in, all computer generated, but we love it. I guess you could say that's kind of what video games are too, and obviously millions of people are entertained by those. So yeah, computer graphics are the way to go, man. We don't even need real people anymore. I get all my entertainment from these pixels. And that's funny because our little Ekans is actually named Pixel, which is named after my friend Snake, by the way. And speaking of friends, apparently this girl swam here with her friends. I'm guessing the girl that we just took down was it, but here's Beauty Connie this time around. Oh boy. Hey, we actually haven't seen a Vaporeon in a while, but it does remind me as well that we have 3 little Eevees I caught and are ready to be evolved as well. So we're definitely going to get a lot of the Pokedex filled up in this episode. And then in the next one, we will be taking on Giovanni's gym, of course, the final gym. So there's really not too much left. And so I wanted to discuss a little bit of my plans for the future. But I guess explaining a little bit of what's been going on recently might help first. So the last couple of weeks, or well, actually this weekend specifically, there was another convention going on that my friend Attacking Toucans was actually hosting here in Chicago. So I've been helping him out with that. But the week before that, I actually had some pretty personal kind of, well, I don't really want to say the exact details, but your boy Munch is a single man, again, a lone wolf, and it took a little bit to kind of get over the sadness period. Like, I know a lot of you guys have probably had more relationship experience than me at this point. Honestly, the most serious relationship I've probably had in my life is with YouTube, which kind of says a lot, but yeah. I'm feeling better now and ready to keep posting more videos, so yeah, that kind of did bring me down for a little while, but hey, I'm not quitting, okay? I'm trying to finish this game, and I do have plans for the future once we finally do get through this playthrough, because I know a lot of people have been asking me about Ultra Sun and Moon and where the heck the Rainbow Rocket episode is. Well, there's also Insurgents, of course, which I do plan on finishing both of those series, and finally I found the last fisherman or swimmer. I knew there was one left that we hadn't battled, and you know me, I'm a completionist. We gotta take on every single dude. There may have been another delay, but I do still plan on finishing this game in the month of April. I know there's like barely any left of April, like a week, but there's kind of barely anything left in this game too, so I'm gonna try to push for uploading daily at least the next couple days. We'll see how that goes, but I think that's actually all of the swimmers in this area, so we gotta figure out what we're doing next, as actually a Starmie pops up there. That's a pretty cool Pokemon. Could definitely go for that catch, but I'm not really feeling it right now, so let's just hit up our boy Darwin again for them sweet flying abilities, and whoa, moving that tail a little quick there, huh? Very energetic indeed. So Sky Dash away, and even though we don't have the Seafoam Islands registered, I guess you can't fly here anyway, so now let's head back finally to Viridian City. Oh man, I'm almost nervous about going back here because I know this is the end of our journey, or the beginning of the end, I should say. And once again, it's been so long, or taken so long, for me to complete this playthrough that it's almost a bittersweet moment. Like, I don't want it to end, but at the same time, I really do, because it's been way too long since I started this. But Darwin's got a present for us, and we're gonna get ourselves a tropical shell. I don't know why I said it like that, but it just looks so cute, sparkling, and with that starburst in the background. Kind of useless though. I'm pretty sure you don't really get to sell or do anything with the items that Eevee gives you, but hey, at least you get to ride on Aerodactyl, and what's better than that at the end of the day? So before we head on to the gym, I did mention that there's another Pokemon that you can only find over this way, so let's see if we can avoid all of these Rattatas, and please get out of my way. Oh my gosh! There we go. This pond right here, I believe, is the only place in the entire Kanto region. I don't know why, but this pond right here is where we can find Poliwag / Poliwhirl. So let's just sit here for a little bit and see what happens. Maybe we can move around and surf into the wall. I guess this makes sense though, because Poliwhirl is a tadpole, and you usually find those in like ponds or more like stuck pools of water, you know, like they're not too flowing or anything. At least back when I was a kid, me and my friends would like to watch the tadpoles at like the pond behind my aunt's house. You'd need like a magnifying glass for them, which it looks like we need right now as nothing is popping up. But hey, there it is. I spoke too soon, and it looks so cute in the water. Like you can barely see it aside from its eyes, and of course I hopped back out, but there we go. Now we're gonna properly run into it, and this is the first time we're gonna see Poliwag in the wild. So I kind of dislike that because it feels like there's barely any options for water Pokemon in this game, at least early on. Like, you literally can't catch this dude unless you get Surf, which you don't get all the way until Fuchsia City. So at least for team diversity, I wasn't really a huge fan of how this game handled water Pokemon, but hey, we got Poliwhirl now, and that's all that matters. Actually, it's Poliwag, so it does matter for something. Let's just get it registered in the dex. The tadpole Pokemon. The direction of the spiral on the belly differs by area. It's more adept at swimming than walking. Huh. I feel like we gotta pull up a comparison now of all of Poliwhirl's swirl design so we can see the differences throughout the regions, because, yeah, that's a really interesting Pokedex description. Kind of like Spinda, but I guess its design takes a spin depending on what region you're in. But that's really cool. Spinda, of course, just randomly generated, which I'm still actually really curious how they did that all the way back in Pokemon Gen 3, but okay, I think we might actually need a lure in order to make Poliwhirl pop up, but I know for sure that you can find them in here. There we go! Poliwhirl has appeared, and if you notice there, he like literally walks along the bottom of the pond, which I find really funny. Like, why are we even using a surfboard here then, if the dude can just stand? Like, the water is so shallow, dude. Do you really need surf here? Probably not, but let's go for the Ultra Ball and hopefully the first try catch, as we do, and Poliwhirl is ours. Now, of course, to get the final evolution Poliwrath, you're going to need a Water Stone. So I think we're actually going to head off to the Cerulean department store next, because there's a whole bunch of Pokemon that evolve by stones in this game, and I think it's about time we start evolving some of them. This guy uses its belly spiral to put the foe to sleep, and then makes its escape. You'd think Poliwhirl would want to fight, you know, with those boxing gloves or whatever, but I guess not. Just puts you to sleep, then beats you up while you're sleeping? That would be pretty messed up, so I guess it makes sense that it runs away. But anyway, let's head back to Viridian City, and honestly, it's getting a little bit annoying flying on Aerodactyl. Like, he looks amazing outside the Pokeball, not gonna lie, but it just takes up a little bit too much space, I feel like. So let's bring back Dasani, because I love floating, and that sound effect, it's so good. I think someone mentioned it sounded just like one of the enemies from Zelda, and I totally agree. I forgot which enemy right now, but... Oh, Gibby! Huh? Why is the door locked? Open sesame! I don't think that's how it works, buddy, yeah. Say something if you're standing there, sheesh, watching me act all embarrassing like that. Oh hey, didn't see you there. Never mind, how many badges you got these days? 7? Then it looks like we're even. All that's left now is the Viridian City Gym, same for you, right? But this place is never open. I guess we've got to tell someone that we haven't been able to get into the gym, but who should we talk to? Darwin? Yeah, Darwin will get us in, easy. Uh-huh, makes sense. If I could understand anything you said, this is getting us nowhere. Okay, what about that old man right there? Clearly he's got something to do with this. What, me? I don't know nothing about anything like that. No, of course you wouldn't. Sorry about that. Okay, obviously the choice is Professor Oak then. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Let's go see if he knows anything. I don't know why Professor Oak would know, but... Oh, conveniently his grandson is here too. If it isn't Orange and Gibby, you two are both looking a lot more grown up than the last time I saw you. And you have impeccable timing as usual. Let me introduce you. This is my grandson. What was his name now? Oh, they actually did the reference? Gramps, no one ever laughs at that joke. Would you give it a break? And besides, we've already met. Yeah, my own grandson. You're no fun. I'm with you, Oak. Like, come on, kid. Yeah, Gramps. More important than that, though. Orange, Gibby, you two did awesome. Huh? With Team Rocket. I never thought that their boss would actually be holed up there at Sylph Co, and the two of you managed to take him down. Nah, it wasn't me. Orange beat Giovanni all by himself. All I did was help out a bit. So what, you and your Pokemon did your best too, right, Gibby? So I've got a little something for you two, as a reward for your hard work. Hey, it's about dang time, the Keystone. Ooh, isn't that a keystone? A stone that can trigger an evolution that transcends all other evolutions. Mega Shinka! What's that? If you have both a keystone and the right Mega Stone, you can make a Pokemon Mega Evolve in battle. Just one time per battle though. Your Pokemon will get all powered up to battle hard for you. Mega Evolution is proof of the strong bond between a Pokemon and its trainer. A brief poem, if I may. When two stones are held, when two hearts become as one, we Mega Evolve. Yeah, I don't think that poem stuck, dude. The two of you should be able to use these well. These are Mega Stones. Whoa! We get the whole package here. The whole Kanto starter evolution package, that is. Give these a try when you can. So, Yeah, let's do that right now. Except I'm actually not sure how to do it. The dude did say it should be in our key items. Is that even a thing? Like, I guess these are our key items, right? We got Helix Fossil. I don't see a keystone, but I just realized we have Helix still here. So we should definitely go turn that into Cinnabar Island and maybe find someone to fight, because I definitely want to show off some sweet Mega Charizard skills in this episode. But not before Eevee has something to say. Oh, we're back in Pallet Town too. How did I just now notice that? Like, of course, we're at Professor Oak's lab, so. Huh, if it isn't Eevee. You want to know what I'm doing? I'm picking flowers. I'm gonna make a bouquet for someone very important. Is it me? No, it's a secret. You won't tell anyone, right, Orange? Oh, that's right. The Viridian City gym leader came back to the gym at last. That's what people are saying. You should head off to Viridian City. How did you know this, Dora? I guess Dora knows everything. She's got that map telling her all the time. And then Eevee goes to play with the flowers. I wonder if there's actually anything in here. Oh. I really thought there was, but no, we're just talking to Dasani, calmed by the aroma of the grass. So yeah, let's take a trip down memory lane and head down Route 1 one last time, because Viridian City is basically just up the street, so we might as well just, you know, reminisce a little bit. I guess we're not even walking, we're kind of just hovering. Okay, sometimes we're walking, but here we are already, and indeed, the Viridian City Gym should be open, but actually, I just realized we're right by Viridian Forest, and there's one more Pokemon in here that evolves by stone that we haven't quite gotten to evolve yet, and oh gosh, it looks like we're talking to Rattata right now. Like, is this Mystery Dungeon or something? No. Let's go to Viridian Forest, and no! Let's go to Viridian Forest, as I was saying, and get ourselves a electric Pikachu. Well, more specifically, I want a Raichu, but of course, you get Raichu by evolving Pikachu, and since I think we actually do have a Pikachu on our team already. Oh yeah, Ray from all that time ago, and we could actually evolve it because we're technically playing Let's Go Eevee version, but if you're playing Let's Go Pikachu, you can't evolve your partner Pokemon, which means that technically I don't have to find one since I'm playing Let's Go Eevee, but I don't want to evolve Ray, the Pikachu that we had earlier, so we're just gonna find a new one. I just heard it! There it is! Already, we've got a little Pikachu encounter, and nice, it's got the heart-shaped tail too, which of course means it's a female Pikachu, but doesn't really matter. For Raichu, I don't know if there's actually a gender difference when you evolve it. I guess we'll find out, as of course the Ultra Ball is going to have no problem catching that, even matching Pikachu's color scheme there. Sort of. I mean, Pikachu's not really black and yellow, it's more like yellow and... Oh, actually it is black and yellow, I guess with the tips of its ears, but... There we go. That was a lot easier than I was expecting, so let's skedaddle out of the forest now. Oh wait, this is not even the exit. And here we are at last in Celadon City, the big city with the big buildings and the big mall and big old Poliwrath too, which is actually the reason why we're here, because as I mentioned, you can actually evolve a whole bunch of Pokemon using evolutionary stones, and in this game, actually one of the only games I think that lets you actually purchase those stones. Oh, I totally forgot there's a TM shop here too, so we can definitely pick up some of these. Hyper Beam for the low price of 100k, but you know what? Shadow Ball does seem pretty good, so let me grab that. Even though we don't really have any ghost Pokemon, I think Dasani should be able to learn that. Tri-Attack actually sounds pretty good too. I mean, we got plenty of money to spare, so might as well stock up on everything we can because our journey is almost coming to an end, as I keep mentioning. So I'm going to grab Iron Tail 2, and now we are suddenly 100k less rich. Now that's what I call quick money. Third floor has got to be it then, right? I see a lot of random stuff on the shelves. I mean, all the shelves actually look the same, so let's just talk to the counter, and yes, indeed, Fire, Thunder, Water, Leaf, and even Ice Stone actually. Did not realize you could buy those as well, but I guess that's probably how we evolved our Ninetales, actually, who's chilling here right now. So let's open up the box, and I just realized Pixel barely gained any levels, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle to get to Arbok, considering there's not really too many trainers left in the game for us to take on. But if we sort by Pokedex number, we should see actually both Pikachus here now. So Ray, you get to stay as a Pikachu, but this other Pikachu here will definitely evolve along with a bunch of other Pokemon. Actually, we can't buy Moonstones, I just realized, so we're gonna have to go back to Mount Moon for some of these Pokemon. But at least for the ones that we can evolve, Poliwhirl, you can get in the party for a little bit. It's only level 5, but you know what? I really don't care. Oh, actually, there's a Weeping Bell right here. Don't think we've ever gotten a Victory Bell, that's for sure. And I guess Gloom would be in Let's Go Pikachu version, because I'm not seeing it in here. But we've got to have at least one Moonstone, right? Like, let's just grab this Nidorino and see what happens. I mean, I don't see any other Pokemon that evolve by stone, at least for now. So let me see if I even have any stones to begin with. In the power-up pocket, we got Fire, Water, and Leaf Stone. Wait, who even evolves by Firestone other than Growlithe? Water Stone, definitely compatible with Poliwhirl, so here we go. That is going to be another one for the Dex, and it sure feels weird because this dude is only level 5 right now, becoming like basically a boxer. So yeah, I guess you can call him the baby boxer, because here is Big Bad Poliwhirl. Just look at those gloves, dude. Or hands, because I guess they're literally his hands. He's only got 3 fingers too, but the tadpole Pokemon. How are you still a tadpole, my dude? Like, should definitely be a full-on toad at this point, but it swims powerfully using all the muscles in its body and can overtake even world-class swimmers. So yeah, definitely not too fitting as a level 5 Pokemon. But it does become a fighting type now, so we're already learning Submission here. I don't even know what that does, but just in case, you can read it there. I'm gonna just... And of course, we've got the Leaf Stone right here as well, ready for our Weeping Bell, which I think was actually on the party for a little while, like at the very beginning of the playthrough. I remember having a Bellsprout, but never got a nickname, which is kind of weird. I feel like I nicknamed all of my Pokemon, or maybe because I didn't want it to be officially on the team, I didn't do it, but nowadays it doesn't matter. We've got a Victory Bell. And I'm definitely going to nickname you later on, maybe in between episodes, because now I just want to nickname all of my Pokemon. Don't even know why, but the Flycatcher Pokemon lures prey with the sweet aroma of honey. Swallowed whole, the prey is dissolved in a day, bones and all. Yeah, pretty brutal Pokemon there, I would say. Victory Bell is actually the most powerful Kanto Pokemon of all time, and we just never knew it. But it looks like we're going to need a couple more stones, specifically Thunder Stones, for Pikachu, of course, and there's also Eevee, because, I mean, we're here, so we might as well get all of the evolutions. Oh, I just realized, too, like, Flareon, of course. The Fire Stone can be used for that, so let's grab a Water Stone as well. And Petrie, you're sitting out, too, you know? We got a team full of, I don't want to say scrubs, but our team is not looking too stacked right now. Either way, we're going to power up once again, and this time we've got the stones necessary for pretty much everybody. I just realized we don't have any Moonstones though, so we're definitely going to have to go to Mount Moon for that at some point. So let's start off with Pikachu then, because I kind of want to look into Eevee's stats to see which one might be most appropriate to evolve into which Eevee. I don't know, I'll take a look at them later, but for now, Pikachu, go into the light and become what you always dreamed of, a majestic Raichu. And I just noticed the cut on its tail there, so definitely a gender difference. Let's add that to the Dex, and we've got the mouse Pokemon. Does the name not change when they evolve? I swear for some Pokemon it does, but I know Pikachu's also the mouse Pokemon, but I don't even know why I'm putting so much thought into this. Raichu apparently glows in the dark. Can you believe that? Because I sure can. I mean, it's literally electric, or made of electricity, so why the heck wouldn't it glow in the dark? As actually we're learning Thunder Punch. I really thought that was like Thunder Shock for a second. I'm like, that is way too weak, but no, it's Thunder Punch instead, which is pretty awesome. Except for the Helix Fossil, of course, which I just remembered again, all the way from the beginning of the episode. We saw it in our bag and never actually resurrected it. Or I guess I was just way too focused on Aerodactyl whenever we got it, but was this even the room? I feel like I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, this looks a lot more familiar. How's it going, dude? I'm an important doctor. Yes, very well known indeed. Yes, we do have a Helix Fossil. Aha! The fossil of Omanite, a Pokemon that is extinct. Shall I use my resurrection machine? I mean, I don't know what else we're here for, bro. Like, what else do you do? What do people come to you for other than resurrecting fossils? I'm genuinely curious. There we go. We got the Omanite. And that is going to be one last one registered to the dex, at least for this episode, because it might take us a while to evolve this dude, but an ancient Pokemon recovered from the fossil. It swam by cleverly twisting its 10 tentacles about. Try saying that 10 times fast. 10 tentacles, 10 tentacles, 10 tentacles, 10 tentacles, 10 tentacles. Okay, it's not that hard. Well, come back soon. And I hope you guys come back soon to my channel, which means that I should try to post soon so that you guys can come back soon. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, but I'm definitely going to try to put in work every day, a certain number of hours of work every day, just to try and at least finish up this playthrough before the month is over and try to at least keep that promise, because this Let's Go chapter has got to come to an end sooner rather than later. So thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.